Okay, right, profesh. Hi guys, welcome back to Harry Makes It Up. I am here with a very special guest today. Some of you may have heard that me and my good friend here, Lindsey Kelk, have created a podcast, which we are very excited about. We still want to do the Just Jack jingle of full coverage, but that's not an official jingle. But yeah, I wanted to have Lindsey on today so you guys can meet her, see you.
Hey guys, what's up?
You've lived in America for
nearly 8 years now.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Lindsey knows her stuff. She's like introduced me to lots of different brands, and I feel like a lot of things have been Lindsey enabled. And we'll tell you a little bit more about the podcast at the end of the video. But I think as you're the guest, you should go first with your favourite.
Okay, so the first thing I'm going to share is a Maybelline foundation. Now I, as you may or may not be able to see with your own eyes, I'm a very pale person. So foundation is always really tricky for me. I really struggle to find a good match because I'm quite cool tone but very pinky, and then very, very, very fair. So I struggle with lower end foundations. Yeah, it's much easier for me to find a match in the higher end stuff. But that gets expensive and also a little bit boring.
Yeah, it's fun to like
love rifling through a drugstore.
Yeah.
And I hear about all these amazing foundations that the bloggers and vloggers recommend, and there's never a match for me. So I was very excited about the very lit, and as in it's light, not as in lit, because I can't get away with that because I'm in my 30s. But it's the Maybelline Dream Cushion Foundation. So I love a cushion foundation.
Me too.
Love a fresh, like Harry, love a fresh, dewy skin.
Yeah.
And one of the problems I had with quite a few that came out, either they were too warm. Like I loved the Amore Pacific when that first came out, but they just did not have a match for me.
Was that an American only
brand? It's a Korean, I think, originally. It was one of the very early cushion foundations, and the texture was just beautiful, and it melted, and it was so watery and amazing. But it was just too warm always. Yeah. Even the light one was way too warm for me. Yeah. And Maybelline is a brand I struggle with foundations getting that
right
porcelain
shade
match. Yeah. But this bad boy is really nice. It's really, really dewy, really, really wet, for want of a better phrase. It comes with a really nice mirror in the package. There's a slightly pointless sponge. But you know, they've got wing.
What brush do you use when you do it?
I use the flat-topped Zoeva buffing brush.
That's what
which
I use,
love. And I use that for most foundations, to be honest.
So good.
It's so good. It's so versatile. Yeah. I was really impressed.
I really like this. Lindsey's really got me onto this one actually as well. So I don't own it yet, but I am going to pick one up. So I definitely, I love cushion foundations as well. My first favourite is a foundation as well. Not a cushion, it's one that I've been testing out. I am actually wearing it now. It is the Wet n Wild Photofocus foundation. I wear the shade Buff Bisque.
I just want to say
Buff Bisque. And this has really impressed me, guys. I feel like the bottle, it reminds me of the NARS, is it Sheer Glow? Doesn't that have a pipette kind of thing? Like, or no pipette, but they have like the same kind of lid. So you do go straight into it, there's no pump, but again, it's drugstore, so you know, you're not paying for amazing packaging. And I feel like this is like a medium build, like in terms of coverage. You can I've kind of done one thin layer and then just added a bit more around the center of my skin. It again has that nice kind of dewy finish. I'd say it's somewhere between satin and dewy. And the whole point of this is they've done it so it's kind of great under flash photography, which is such a good idea for like drugstore makeup.
So important.
So, you know, maybe if you're getting married, it might be, and you're on a budget, this might be a really nice one to try. The shade range wasn't too bad. But this was Wet n Wild, and I think this was like $6 or something.
That's crazy.
Which is crazy.
That's insane. That's like £4.
That's amazing. I really, really like it. As soon as I put it on, I was like, yeah, colour match is good. It feels nice. It doesn't feel tacky or sticky. Like it just feels like my skin. So what's your second one? What's
my
your
second
favourite?
is going to be this Milani lip oil.
Ooh.
So everyone knows lip oil. The Clarins being was it the Clarins the first?
I don't know. I feel like they had a trend. Like everyone started doing. Yeah. Like YSL did some, and
I like the YSL, but this is the closest dupe I found to the Clarins, which I actually had a really hard time getting hold of that because it kept selling out everywhere.
Oh really?
Yeah. And this, as you can see by the battered packaging, has been in my handbag for a while. But it's the Milani Moisture Lock Pomegranate Oil Infused Lip Treatment.
It smells nice. I like it.
It smells really nice. It looks really nice. I'm wearing it now. It feels amazing. Yeah. And it was dirt cheap because it's Milani. I cannot recommend this enough. I think they have other colours now, so grab them all.
The applicator even looks the same as the Clarins one.
It does, yeah. The Clarins bottle is square,
but that's
the
like
applicator
really
is
similar
almost exactly
to
the same.
applicator.
If you can see that, but
really cute.
It's great. It's great.
Well, my Milani, the next product I got was from Walgreens, and it is the Milani Retouch and Erase Light Lifting Concealer. Very similar kind of applicator to the Maybelline sort of one. Like, it was like a mini version.
Which I love.
Yeah, and I feel like this comes out, quite a bit of product comes out, so definitely you can build it up gradually. And I did get the shade medium light. I think if I'd wanted one exactly to match my skin tone, I probably could have gone one warmer. But for the under the eye area, it's great. It's really, really nice. It still has like a dewy feel. So if you have drier skin, I feel like it's still a very hydrating concealer, which is nice for around the eyes. And yeah, I just felt like, I don't know about you, but I feel like with drugstore base products especially, I still find it's harder sometimes to get those nice yellow undertones, or get the undertones that really like counteract blue under the eyes, or any purple or darkness. And these, like I said, they just perform like a high-end concealer. So really impressed with that.
We'll move on to my one true love. Which is, and you can tell this is a drugstore because Rite Aid stuck a massive sticker over the front of
which
it,
we can't get off.
You can return it somewhere else. Yeah, and it won't come off.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, to stop you nicking it and taking it back somewhere else, I guess. I don't know. But it is the L'Oreal True Match Lumi Liquid Glow Illuminator, which is a prime and highlight.
Oh, nice. So you can use it like under your foundation.
Yeah, if you've got more of a matte foundation and you want to luminize that puppy. It does say on it cool undertone, which I appreciate.
It's nice.
And there's a little drawing of a face on the back in case you weren't sure what you were supposed to do with it. It opens the eyes, it defines face, it creates symmetry, and it primes all over.
It's a lot of promises.
That's
right
a
there.
lot of promises.
That's a lot of
for
promises.
a teeny tiny bottle of highlighter.
I like that it's a squeezy tube though.
Yeah, and
that always is like win with
And there's
me.
actually quite a lot in it. There's 20 mils in there, which given it's
enough
liquid highlighter, how much are you going to use?
This is where me and Lindsay, we differ with our highlighting, don't we? Lindsay's like more is more.
I've got a problem.
And I'm always like, if I look like...
Look at it.
Yeah.
It's really
That is really pretty.
It's very icy, but
I think that would be too icy
sheer,
on me, but on you that's beautiful.
On the world's palest woman, it's perfect.
Yeah, that is lovely.
And I have been known to pop a bit on and then even powder over the top.
Oh, she does the whole double highlighting.
Love a highlight.
I've got to be honest, that's where I draw the line.
I know.
I'm a one step highlighting girl.
I want to be seen from space.
But it's okay. It's okay that we're different.
Yeah.
We enjoy that about each other.
The things that make us special.
It
is.
is.
That makes different.
Well, I feel like I should do a highlighter now while we're on the topic of highlighter. This is another Wet n Wild product. It is the highlighting, it's called Mega Glow Highlighting Powder. In the shade, where did I see the shade? Precious Petals, not Metals, Precious Petals. We were saying it really reminds us of a kind of cross between Becca, it's a bit like champagne pop almost, like it's all like in between a couple of the different Becca colours. The pan's pretty big. I feel like it really does perform again like a Becca highlighter. Really, really beautiful. I have got some of it on still from a video I filmed earlier.
Perfect.
And Lindsay was watching me while I was filming and she was like,
just sat on the floor going,
mesmerised. I was mesmerised. I felt like I had a Jeffree Star moment.
I felt like that too, and I want
really
that
good. Yeah, I want that. Yeah. So yeah, really, really pretty one. Super affordable. I feel like it's really, really nice. And I think again, you could double up as a nice eyeshadow with like a liner. You could use it on shoulders. It'd be really nice. It's quite like a peachy sort of glow.
Yeah, I'm gonna look for
really
another
nice
shade because that's a little bit warm for me.
Yeah,
we know because obviously I tried it immediately as soon as Harry had let go of it. But
so
it did give me massive flashbacks of the Victoria Beckham.
Oh yeah, you said Modern Mercury. Yeah.
My next one is, as you can see, this is something that I love quite a lot because I've got loads of them, and this isn't even all of them.
That's dedication when you kind of go for like.
Once I find something I love, I'm in.
Yeah, me too.
I'm all in, and I feel like I even have some doubles of these because I'm terrified they'll get rid of them, and every so often I'll go into a drugstore and see them and be like, I haven't got that one, and I have got that one. But I'm fine with it. So these are the Maybelline Colour Tattoo 24-hour crayons. Colour Tattoo for me is such a win from Maybelline. I know
so
in the UK you've got the pots, which are fantastic. This just takes it to the next level because they're so functional and just look at them, they're amazing.
Pencil form and roll up with it, didn't we? You don't have to sharpen it, so...
They really feel to me like the Charlotte Tilbury Colour Chameleons. They're so pretty, they blend really well, they really do last, and I don't even put a primer under these.
The next one is from Physicians Formula. This is their... I think this is called, it just says Powder Palette Multicoloured Healthy Glow Bronzer. This really reminds me of the Guerlain ones, the ones that, you know, where you have like the blusher colours with the bronzer colours and some lighter colours, some I think a couple have like ever so slight shimmer in them, like super subtle, like it's not glittery at all. There's literally like one shade that has a bit of shimmer in it, if that.
Mid brown.
Yeah.
Colour.
And this does say it's for all skin tones. Now, I feel like light to medium skin tones, yes. I think if you had a darker skin tone, this isn't really going to show up. But they did have lots of different tones, so there was quite a lot of shades to choose from, and I think this is their thing, isn't it? Bronzer is like what they're most known for, and I felt like this was a real win for me. There's not too much of a scent. I feel like, again, it is quite a good dupe for like the Guerlain, I think it's called the Terracotta. It's not the plain bronzers, they do one very similar, it's like a blonde hair and brunette, I think it is. So kind of similar concept at a more affordable price, and again, it just gave it a really nice glow. It wasn't patchy. I felt like all the shades blended together really, really well, and it just gave a very realistic bronze. There was no oranginess to it. Really good.
It's not sparkly.
Yeah, there was like I said, hardly any shimmer. And the shimmer, even in the one shade I could see, doesn't come up on the skin.
No. Now this, I believe, is available in the UK. I might be making that up, but I think it is. But still, I'm mentioning it because this has been, I was trying to work out how long I've been using this, and I went back into my old beauty blog, which isn't even live anymore. It's now part of my regular website, lindseykelk.com, check it out. It's terrible, like there's nothing on there, but it's great. I've been using this for like nearly 10 years, which I couldn't believe. And I just think it's been in my handbag for so long that I just haven't asked questions, and I routinely replace it with, like, I bought a Chanel pressed powder and wasn't super into it. I do like the Charlotte Tilbury, but it doesn't really come with an applicator that's handy because it's such a small compact, so it's pretty to take out, but it's not actually handy to use.
You've got to take a brush as well,
Got to take a brush, can't be bothered, lazy. Marc Jacobs I like, but wasn't obsessed. This is like a real bargain. It's a L'Oreal True Match Super Blendable Powder. Poudre, if you prefer. And it's just really nice. The packaging is all kinds of rubbish, but and I break them.
It's what's inside that counts.
It's what's inside that counts, like with people,
as we've established today.
But only today. We didn't know before today. But it's pretty good. It's there's a million shades. They come in neutral, warm, and cool, which is amazing. I'm neutral 1. It's got a little sponge in it actually, which is actually good. It's better than one of those rubbish puffs because it picks it up.
I guess you can like roll it in as well. So
it doesn't over-deposit. It doesn't just like lay it on your skin. It actually refreshes your makeup almost as well.
And they're easier to wash than a puff. I always think you can just get a bit of
a soap
or something.
And then it's got a really decently sized mirror, and it's like a double size. It's flips on both sides, so you can actually use that.
You've got everything you need
to do your makeup. I can't say enough good things about it. It's super light. It's really thin, so you can get it in like a pretty thin clutch.
Yeah, you can get it in your clutch bag.
And I love this. This has got to be. I can't even tell you how many I've bought because it turns out I've been using it for about 10 years.
When you love it,
and I had to include it because I love it. Thank you, L'Oreal.
So I've got one more, and it is, I feel like this is a product I've heard so many YouTubers talk about for ages that it's kind of been on my list of like, when I'm in a drugstore in America, I'll get it, and I always forget. And when I picked up the Milani concealer, I also picked up the Milani Baked Blush. I feel like this is such a hero blogger product. And it is in the shade Luminoso, which again, I've heard everyone always talks about like that shade.
Like a Harry Potter.
Yes.
Luminoso.
Luminoso. It's so pretty though. It is like, and it's baked really blush, pretty. So it's very soft. It's again very even. I find that when you use it on the face, it disperses really nicely. It's a bit like the Hourglass blushes in that you kind of can't really mess it up. You can't overdo it, which is nice. So yeah, if you are looking, if you like things that have a little bit of shimmer, you know, say you like NARS Orgasm Blusher, you like that where you get a bit of highlight, a bit of 3-dimension to your skin, you will love this. I think it's really, really nice. So yeah, I feel like that's been nice just to kind of, I'm really enjoying finding the great drugstore products. And we do, of course, want to tell you about our podcast, because we're really proud of it. And we've like put our little hearts and souls into it.
Inordinately proud.
Inordinately proud.
To be fair, at this point, but still. We've worked really hard.
Yeah, and we would love you guys to go and check it out. It is called Full Coverage. It's available on iTunes, SoundCloud.
It will be up on I can't remember what it's called.
So it'll be available for Android as well. And yeah, we kind of have different. It's going to be fortnightly, so every 2 weeks it will be available. So if you're on your morning commute, if you're in the car, you know, perhaps you're at the gym on the treadmill. God forbid you're on a treadmill. Let us entertain you. Let us attempt to entertain you. And it is beauty focused, but you know, we're going to have serious chats as well about beauty and the beauty industry. We're going to have beauty professionals on board as well, coming to talk to us.
Some of your favourite vloggers, some of your favourite bloggers.
Really trying to get everyone to have a nice big chat about makeup. And obviously as well, we'll be kind of reviewing products for you as well and giving you our take on what's the best products to be getting right now. And the good thing is as well, me and Lindsay, we do have kind of different taste on certain things. So we feel like we'll be able to give you two very different opinions. And also we have like the opposite skin types, don't we? So it's good like when we're trying something out, you know, you'll be able to get kind of two versions of a product.
So humans version and Casper the Friendly Ghost version, which is really helpful.
I wonder where that was going then. I was like,
and then we're going to put it on my cat and we're going to tell you how he felt about it.
And it's all animal friendly, our podcast.
No animals were hurt in the making of this podcast.
No animals were hurt. But yeah, we've loved doing it and we would love you guys to check it out. We will pop links so you can actually hear the first episode down below so you can check that out, and also the link to the actual page. So if there are any more out by the time this video goes live, please go check those out. And don't forget to follow us on the socials as well, which will keep you updated on the guests we have coming. And let us know what you want. You know, we want to make the podcast a place where you guys can be involved. And both of us were saying, like, you know, I do YouTube, Lindsay does YouTube as well. It's really nice having a place with the podcast where it's just really chill. And we, you know, we can do it in pajamas. Wearing glitter.
It feels really easy and really fun.
And we love doing it. We really love doing it. And I feel like it's easier for you guys to even see our personality. It's weird. Even though you can't physically see us, I do feel like with the podcast, you get to know us better.
There's a lot more nonsense.
There's a lot of nonsense,
But I've been soundly assured that it's like hilarious nonsense.
We hope.
Or at least mildly entertaining nonsense.
Yeah.
I think it's alright.
I think it's alright.
Check
it out. Let us know what you think, guys. We want to know what you think, and don't forget to let us know what you would like us to review or what you would like to see more of. And it is just full coverage podcast. So all the links will be below with the different socials, etc., and the first episode. So thank you, Lindsay, so much. Thank you
for indulging my highlighter fantasies.
Thank you for bringing these products to my knowledge. We're going to go and play with highlighter now. So also I will make sure that I link with everything else in the description box, Lindsay's links and socials as well. Obviously we're both on full coverage podcast socials, so you can chat to both of us there. And I think we're going to be doing some more like Facebook lives and Instagram lives together as well. So come hang out with us. And make sure you subscribe to this channel if you fancy, and I'll see you soon for more. Thanks so much, guys. Bye.
Bye.